strawberry berries.
שלום לכם צופים יקרים, אנחנו עם הפרק השני של משחקי הכס. החלשתי קצת את הסאונד מהפרק הקודם כדי שישמעו אותי יותר טוב. מקווה שישמעו גם את הדמויות טוב. ננסה לא לחפוף עליהם, שהדיבורים לא יחפפו.
Get the castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
וואו, אמרתי, מישהו שמח כל כך בשביל סקווייר. תעלף בכניסה, כמו ג'ון סנואו. כן, בדיוק.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
מייסטר זה הרופא. למי שלא יודע. המאומן.
Two White Hill soldiers?
מיומן או המאומן?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
אוי לא, היא הייתה בת 8? זה קצת מוגזם.
You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
בוא נראה כמה טבעות יש לו. כמה אפשר לראות.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
טוב לשמוע.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything.
We have a better over here.
These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
לא. למה זה נהיה כזה גדול? אני לא רוצה להגיד לכם כמו מה זה נראה. באמת.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
נכון.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
הוא הולך לצרוב את הפצע עכשיו? עם תולעים
I
בפנים?
understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
אני רוצה...
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
אני רוצה לראות כבר את הדמויות המקוריות. קצת.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
כן, עם תולעים בפנים. Look at window. אמרו שהמשחק קצת באגי. עד עכשיו לא נתקלתי בבאגים. אז אני שמח. The Iron Grove. הסימן של הבית. זה לא אבל של פורסטר, לא? של פורסטר? טוב. יש לי חרב. איך אני מפעיל אותה? לא יודע איך להפעיל אותה. פה עוד מה לראות לך? תמונה. טייפסטרי.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
נראה זאתי אחד מהדמויות שמשחקים, אני לא טועה. גם איתן.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
הוא הנראה
Right.
מיהו.
Never easy being the fourth-born son.
או.
Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
לא הסתכלתי כבר... ליידי פוסטר לא.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
טוב. חוץ. נחמד. שנותנים עליהם
You
קצת
seem
רגע.
to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
מבוסס. נעשה לוק את, כי אני רוצה לראות מה הוא יגיד לי על זה. טוב שיהיה לנו אותם. eating herbs גם טוב. תחקור עוד טיפה.
This might help.
יש עוד משהו אולי שאני יכול לראות. שעשור to look at.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
אני יכול לעלות פה. לא.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
מאוד.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your
Circumstances.
it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Why do the White
Why do
Hills
the White
hate
Hills
us?
hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
כמו רוב המלחמות בעולם.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I see Ethan?
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Oh. Can I
Can I
leave
go
now?
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Ken.
So sorry.
Me too.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
נכון.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
נגיד he saved my life כי הוא
Whatever
יהרוג
you
אותי.
can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
נכון.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
לא, אמר
Any
לי להגיד
last
לזה דוד
words
שלו.
before he passed? If you can remember.
said he loved you.
Said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
כן.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs.
הוא אמר לי רק לדבר עם דוד שלו,
Thank
לא
you,
לתת את החרב.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our
מי מהם
people.
דוד שלי?
Your family.
הוא לא. הוא.
I share your
Mad.
outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay
Snow,
that bastard. Garrett, you understand what this
זה
means. You
שמעניין
killed
את
a
כולם.
Bolton and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
אני לא
They're
רוצה
the ones
לבלבול
who should be
פה.
demanding retribution.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
נכון.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle. Garrett's suffered enough already. You asked too much of the boy. He deserves to be heard. It was his
They
family
deserve
being
to
killed.
die.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense. With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord. Then what's to be done? Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide. He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men. He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you. The boy was just defending himself. I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all. I'd like to see them try. I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay. Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the
Where would
reach
I
of even
go?
House Bolton.
King's
You're
Landing?
sending him to the wall? The
לא.
boy's done nothing wrong. Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
הוא ילך
I'm afraid
ללוות.
it's the only solution.
My place is here.
My place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
לא מאמין.
That settles it then.
יכול להצטרף ל...
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. We haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
יכול להצטרף לבלק... אל הבלק, כן. לקאסל בלק. נייט וואץ'. אם אני נוטה יש מוד של מאונטן בלייד נורא מושקע של משחקי
Word up
הכס,
to
שגם
me.
אותו שווה
I'd gladly
לנסות.
drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first.
נכון.
I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
נכון.
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
נכון.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said,
The North Grove
the
can
North
never be
Grove
lost.
can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's
What
not
is the
often
North
discussed,
Grove?
if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
נכון.
You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No. No, no,
This
no.
is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
נכון.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
אוי ואבוי. אם אני אהיה ריינג'ר, איך אני יכול לעזור לו? אסור לי לעזוב את החומה, אני אהיה עריק.
Iron from ice.
זה המשפט של
Iron
הבית.
from ice.
Iron from ice. משפט מגניב.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve you with
I'll
honor.
serve with honor.
I know you will.
Oh.
Garrett, wait!
שרשרת של ההאוס.
Be safe.
תודה. המשחק מבלבל כמו הסדרה. קשה מאוד לדעת מי הדמויות ומה הם. עד עכשיו אני עוקב, אבל אני לא יודע אם הטליה הזאת היא הבת... לא, בעצם כן, היא הבת של לורד פורסטר. אוקיי. עכשיו אנחנו עוברים לשחק את אית'ן. לורד אוף האוס פורסטר. אוקיי.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
טוב, לעצור את זה ונמשיך את זה בפרק הבא. מקווה מאוד שנהנתם בפרק השני, קצת יותר קצר מהפרק הראשון, אבל אין מה לעשות. ככה נעשה את זה, אז כן, לייקים מאוד מאוד עוזרים לסדרה, תשכחו להפציץ אותם, ובתגובות תרשמו מה אתם חושבים. אז כן, לפעם הבאה.